Hello everyone, this is John with Parmalat Denver, back with some more race footage from the Colorado State Patrol track. And we've got the weeknight race from the week leading into the Colorado stop of the USACRITS series in Littleton. So there was a few guys out from the USACRITS series, so a little bit faster than usual even this week. So there were two guys from Automatic Racing, Thomas Gibbons, who's second overall in USACRITS right now, and his teammate Brendan Rim, who is also another very fast ex-pro rider, and you'll see him start with the first attack on the left here. So I jump on that. My game plan was to just follow attacks from those two, because those were good moves to be in. Sorry my power meter is not working during this, but jumped all over this first move. This is at the end of the first lap, basically. So my plan was to just follow their moves, and if I got into something, great. And if I didn't think there's any point in sitting back in the field and like missing a break with them, so I was trying pretty hard to be in. So there's a few of us at the front here rotating, and looked like Brendan was gonna just like sit back, so I kind of like sat up too because didn't want to be in a move that they weren't a part of. And then he comes back around. Still, you're just like dangling a little bit here. I don't think we ever really got a substantial gap. So the other big hitter in this race was Alex Howes from EF, and we didn't have him in this move. So ultimately, when he shows up to these races, he's usually either starting all the moves or he's definitely going to bridge up to moves if he's not initially involved. So this is where I finally said, like, I don't want to be on the front, and just kind of sat up here and tried to get off. This course is pretty wide open, so it makes a huge difference sitting in compared to being out in the wind. And there he goes again, and it's just stringing out the field some more. So he didn't escape, but there you see Alex in the pink, and I think this is when the successful move finally sticks in the race. This is only a few laps later. I tried to get into like another couple moves with the automatic guys. It didn't work, and everybody knows that like when Alex hits the front, that's probably a move that's going to work. So you see everybody's like scrambling to get up the road. You see all these gaps starting to form. So I just try to stay cool and collected and just follow this wheel. But you could see the group of like Thomas Gibbons and Alex Howes and a few other guys forming. And it's like, well, that's going to be the one. And this was like coming up on like the last good chance I had. These two guys decided they wanted to try and bridge. I think only one of them made it, and I wish I had followed that little acceleration on the left that they made, because one of them did end up making it across. We'll see. Instead, I kind of came to the front of this group. It was like a smaller group because the field was like starting to splinter from all that pressure from the brake, and ended up putting my nose in the wind some more. Working pretty hard here. My heart rate's almost 180. It's pretty high for me. But usually at these weeknight races, I'm just out trying to race hard and like get a good workout out of it. So the move had like pretty firmly stuck at this point. You could see them like around the few corners. I think 5 of them ended up in the move, and that was pretty much game over. They ended up staying away. Our group was still really aggressive though, and I think we held them at like 20 seconds at the end of the race. It was a lot smaller gap than I thought they would have. There kept being like all these accelerations from the front, and there's a few times where I was like kind of caught sleeping. So we'll see on this side, somebody is attacking at the front, and one of these guys, you saw we were all on the line there, they just like start to let this gap open, and I think I wasn't like paying attention yet, and like I notice when I start to swing left to try and find some room, it's like, uh-oh, we gotta close that. So should have tried to be a little more on those gaps so that didn't have to close them down after the fact, but it was on the right side of a lot of splits because we started with like 70 something dudes, and I ended up finishing in a group of, I guess, like probably only 10 of us that were the second group on the road after the lead 5. Um, and I got dropped from that group on the run into the finish, so it was like 15th place. But it's pretty fun weeknight racing and super hard and fast with these USACRITS guys coming out. Yeah, see how hard of an effort that was just to get back across that gap. So thanks for watching, guys.